Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Last time we left off here by the Black Tower where Varen from Seasons... No, Vyre, not Varen, sorry. Appeared, saying Zelda was in here. So we gotta go save her. If you can dodge my attacks and make it up here, you can have your precious princess back. But it'll never happen. What? Yep. This is so cool though, man. It's Donkey Kong. Classic DK. Except instead of barrels, it's fireballs that do 2 hearts of damage. But it's such a cool nod back to old school Nintendo. I don't know what that was jumping off the edge there. But yeah, this is post-commentary this time. And there she is. Because I recorded this really early in the morning a couple of days ago. Like, way too early to be in the mood to talk. So I apologize if that ruins it immediately, but yeah. Don't think this is over. Goodbye. Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Zelda. You are Link, right? I knew it at first glance. Take this as thanks for rescuing me. You get a ring that is always the same one every time. Shall we go outside? Would you like a cup of tea? I don't know. Zelda, you're safe. I was so worried. Why did you come alone to such a dangerous place? I'm sorry I made you worry, but I saw it. A world filled with sorrow and despair. Withering away, that would be our world. Link, the triangle on your left hand is the mark of a hero. We cannot let Varen do as she pleases. Only you can thwart Winrova and save the world. Please, Link, chase the darkness away with your mighty hand and protect this land. Please, please. Link has taken it, so there's nothing to fear, right? So what does she mean, taken it? For now, we must hide in Nehru's house and await word from Link. Link, you are headed to the mountains in the northwest. I heard there's a trail west of here. Be careful. Who's that bird? Link, I always hoped for your safe return. Nah, you got your own life going there, sister. You don't care. You ever wonder that? What do people do when you're not around? Yeah, but I don't even know what I did. Appraise the ring, I guess? So this is the Octorok, I think, which we already have, yeah. So get our money back for that one, and then this next one is what she just gave us. The Blue Joy Ring. Beasts drop double hearts. Could be good if you're really struggling in a dungeon or something, but I don't think it's worth swapping out for the red ring. So what else did I do this episode? I know I had to edit it down because I also started playing like crap. We do a lot of the trade quest. I know that much. But I think right now we're going to visit Tingle because remember he said when you get more mystery seeds, or mystical, not mystery, come see him. So we got the scent seeds now. So this is not magical boomerang, it's a ricochet shot, which is kind of neat. That was obviously way too fast to not have foreknowledge of that, so... something I looked up. What's this? Look at all these mystical seeds you've gathered. Tingle the fairy can make it so your satchel can carry more seeds, shall I? Yep. So this is obviously very useful, although we don't have Pegasus ones yet. But that puts us at 50. He probably even checks. Yep. So what's been going on, man? I don't know. I've been playing some games with my friend Ryan. One of them's probably coming after all these Oracle games are done. It's New Year's Eve right now. Oh yeah, that house. That house on the bottom by the water is important. Yeah, we're about to kick that off. So the next step, wherever we are right now in the trading sequence, we gotta see the Happy Mask Salesman, who's right up here on Symmetry City. So that's to the right. We gotta launch some seeds over that way. But here's the Happy Mask Shop. It's kind of crazy. Once again, Majora's Mask stuff coming in. I'm so hungry, my stomach hurts. I'm hungry. Pardon me, I just thought you could help. I'm hungry. Give him tasty meat. That's where we left off, yeah. Pa, meat. What's this? Handed over food at last. Chomp, chomp. Why are you staring at me? Oh, you want something. How greedy, how mean. You won't leave until you get something? Fine, you can have this. Pa, meat. You got a doggy mask. A dog lover will love it. Well, we all know who that is. Finding her house was quite something, though, so there's gonna be a cut. But yeah, she gives us the item that we need to bring to where we're going, so it's worth your time to do this now. Don't go to Symmetry City until you're this far into the trade sequence. What is he doing? Oh. Why didn't I cut this out? I started going in all these wrong houses. Oh, this is why, 'cause this. Yeah, the wife in here is new. Or maybe this guy gives us the password. No, it is the wife. Okay, you're Link, the one who saved Holodrum, right? Fate must have brought us together here. Will you hear my request? Do you remember Mayor Rollback in Holodrum's Horon Village? I want you to tell this secret to Mayor Rule. Understand? The secret is that. Very similar to the other ones we've been getting. And then I had trouble finding the dog lady's house, but it's right down here, so yeah. I'm Mama Muyan. My dog is much cuter than that dog, but my dog is very shy. Well, that mask. It fits my dog perfectly. Let me have that mask. Good boy. You deserve the toy that my dog played with. You got a dumbbell. But there's only one. What's wrong, boy? I only had one to begin with. So yep, now we're ready for Symmetry City. Oh, you know what? I was just thinking, like, I don't know what to talk about, but I do know. Remember last video I was saying, that I noticed something more this year than anything when I was doing all that serious talk? I never finished that thought, and then I ended the episode being like, oh yeah, I didn't finish what I was trying to say, but I don't remember. Like I always do. I was on about all of the past jobs I had. Whenever I had a serious depressive episode, it would get in the way and affect my attendance and stuff. And I was about to further that, and something happened in the dungeon, and then I just forgot what I was saying. But I noticed this year more than anything that it's not just normal work, it's this too. Those lazy, worthless fools, just as we were building the bridge to Symmetry City ruins, they go off on break. I wait and I wait, and they don't come back. We'll never get the bridge done at this rate. I'd go find them, but the terrain around here is too rough. A man can't navigate it on his own. Yeah. This annoyed me too, this whole thing. Obviously we need Moosh. We don't have his flute yet. But you're not supposed to yet. Actually, yeah, this part is fine, because this is as far as we can go. You can't jump these things. We don't have Pegasus seeds, even. But it's when we come back with Moosh later that it annoyed me, because you have to talk to the carpenter boss again first, after you get Moosh, or whoever your animal buddy is. And I didn't do that. Mister, I found you. Listen, it's a mess. A big winged bear-like animal got lost in our forest and can't get out. We're playing a little trick. But now it'll never get out. Can you help us find it? Do you get our problem? Yeah, so. Back to a game with these dumb things. But as far as I could tell, they did the exact same thing in the maze. See in a minute. Oh yeah, tried to do the shortcut, didn't he? You would think when a shortcut actually takes longer. That'll raise the anger quick. I think I was pretty pissed off at that point, too. So, post-commentary. I wasn't talking anyway, but yeah. But that's what I noticed with the depression stuff. Because I was saying it might seem ideal to be playing video games sitting at home or whatever. But it's definitely not. Oh yeah, this. It seems like any orange character is a password person. I see your quest has brought you to Labrina. Can I ask a favor of you? There should be a great fairy behind the falls in Holodrum's sunken Temple of Seasons. Remember that room that I thought was important and we never went back to it? I want you to tell her my secret. This is why. So I did write these down. So maybe in a future episode we will go back and do those. Thank you, she said. Now this terrible music again. The blue fairy is supposed to be important as far as a password too, but it must be after this or something. But yeah, as far as I can tell, it's exactly like the first time, the layout. So I kind of goofed around a bit, but then I remembered to just go up and down repeatedly from the main tree, and that's exactly where Moosh is. I'm back in the same spot. I'm so hungry I can't move. Link, are you lost too? Mister, you found it. Okay, we'll take you to the edge of the forest. You won't get lost here. Sorry we didn't mean it, but seeking is more fun than hiding. Really, I want to do it again. Next time will be harder. I really hope there isn't a next time. But there is a treasure chest over that way. You're always helping me out, Link. I must help you in your adventures too. Maybe I can help like I did in Holodrum. So take this flute. Play that flute when you need me. Yeah, we have no choice in the matter. Since we chose Moosh in the previous game, he's with us here too. So if you really want Ricky, you gotta look that up. And do it right or pay the price. No, that's okay. Moosh is all good. But yeah, now we gotta go find all those carpenters, just like Ocarina of Time. And I went and found them first without talking to the boss, now that we have Moosh. And they were just like, oh, it's a beautiful day, I'm just gonna loaf around. See, I didn't talk to him. And I went and did all this, but I showed a little bit of it. Because we do get a ring or something in a cave up here. I don't know, I'm trying to think how I edited this. I think I cut out, once we get in this cave down there, I cut out all of this, went and talked to the boss, and then showed picking them up the second time or something. I don't know. Why are we even talking about that? I think that's always the same too. Kind of like the blast ring is always in the same spot, and the other one. So yeah, now he specifically requests, can you go find those slackers? And you gotta say, sure. And now when you go talk to them, they're like, oh, the boss? Okay. I don't like stuff like that. Like, it's an obvious trigger. It makes sense when you think about it, but that's gotta be something that like 50% of players are just gonna explore the new terrain rather than talk to a guy they already talked to. So I don't know, I would almost chalk that up more towards like a bad design choice rather than... I don't know what I'm trying to say. The boss, I wanted to hang out longer. Yeah, they all say the same thing. That one was on about poetry when I first talked to him, but yeah. But see, this was part of the reason too, in addition to waking up way too early to even want to speak. a matter of having something to speak about. Oh, that was a turbo button. Did you see that? Or hear that, I suppose. If I press X on my Super Nintendo controller that I'm using to play this game, it is the turbo version of the A button. So I did it there just out of frustration and laziness. Because I already went and talked to all these dudes. Likewise, Y is a turbo button of B. They're finally here. They were just late. Well, get to work. No more breaks until the bridge is done. Yes, boss. Yeah, that's what we gotta do, man. No more breaks. We're done. You're done? Already done. I guess you fools can work. But no time for breaks now. On to the next job. Yes, boss. So yeah, the Symmetry City stuff is kinda neat, but man, it threw me for a loop. Very close to Subrosia. But I gotta say, I miss Subrosia. The music and everything. Although this music's kinda nice. And look at that, Gale Seeds at last. There's actually another one in the right bush too, but I don't figure that out till later. I've noticed, I'm recording these at 60 frames, but if you watch it in like 480p or something, 30 frames, some of these things like warping from the past and the present don't show up properly. But the Tuny Nut is broken. The closer the Black Tower gets to completion, the stranger the city gets. When the Tuny Nut broke, the city fell out of balance, and the volcano started erupting. The Tuny Nut is the city symbol. So yeah. Left and right have to be in perfect balance, but the Tuny Nut at the center of the city is broken. Yeah, why did this person repeat herself so much? Did I talk to her twice? I don't understand what just happened. Your husband can't climb restoration wall. Well, time to find a different husband. A guru named Patch lives at the top of restoration wall. I think he can fix the broken Tuny Nut. But yeah, down these stairs, this skinny man with a weird mustache. Sway right, sway left, move left, sway right. I'm so skinny. I wish I could change. You and me both, brother. I know, I'll work out. Except I have only one dumbbell. Yeah, I only have 3 sets of weights, too. Working one arm at a time, it goes against my policy. If I can't do left and right at the same time... Sway left, sway right. He seems to be fixated on your dumbbell. What I wanted, now I can lift, lift, lift. I'll get all the girls now, eh? I'm so skinny, I can't offer you much. I know. You get a cheesy mustache. It's weird. Get the girls, get the girls. That's what you do gotta do when you lift. At least when you're young. That is the motivating factor. Then you get older, and like there's less of that. And it's more like, don't die, don't die. Sometimes I hear music flowing down from the mountaintop, but I wonder why. Maybe there's a fiddler up there. Oh, actually, I know why he's saying that. It is a clue to the game. Yeah, I think I was just checking out all the houses, seeing what was up. I was injured by a rock that shot out in the eruption. This must be that girl's husband. If you want the Tuny Nut, see my brother across town. So yeah, Symmetry City, it's a cool concept. It literally is left and right. The closer the Black Tower gets to completion, the stranger this city gets. When the Tuny Nut broke... Yeah, we heard this. I want to take the Tuny Nut, but he can't leave because the city has to be all left and right. Perfect balance. My brother is too hurt to move, so I can't move either. If one brother goes somewhere, the balance between left and right will be lost. But someone has to go. Hey, you can ignore the rules and leave the city. So can you, pal. But yeah, you gotta do this to get the broken Tuny Nut. So patch at the top of restoration wall will fix that. And he also fixes the last item of the trade sequence, but we can't get it yet. All of these houses here are nothing now. So I apologize I did not read that, but yeah. I think I was thinking about the trade sequence, and I forgot I was in the past, so I was trying to go back to town. I might Gale Warp here, I don't know. Can't remember what I did. Or maybe I did check out the left side where we have to go first. But I did go back and forth quite a lot here because I got stuck. I didn't know what to do. It's a fairly neat mountain system, and I don't know why I always forget I have flippers. Plus, you can walk over that water, but time's flow can change the land. Pretty obvious. See that sequence, if you're not watching at 60 frames, it's not going to show up in full detail. Those quick flashes. So yeah, it's just a dead end. The portal is no good, it's a trick. That too, you don't even see the portals if you're not watching at 60 frames. But that's more data, so who cares really? Ralph is back. Hey Link, what are you doing here? I came to find an old hermit who's studying tunes on this mountain. I don't know where he is, but I bet he can offer a clue that will help save Nehru. I'll find him, bye. He didn't scream Nehru that time. Guess who was mad when that happened? It killed the Zora though, so that was a neat discovery. That tiny stuff, it gets under my skin immediately. It's like my mom, she's terrible. If ever she drops anything, like she opens the freezer, if something falls on the floor, she gets so angry. It's like, what the heck's the matter with you kind of angry? Like, you just drop something, but it's just one of those things. I think everybody has like one very minor thing that just agitates the crap out of them. Anyway, this is where we're supposed to be. But somebody was a real dope. So notice the dude, notice the green tile, and notice what he says. I'm Toki, I research time. After many years of research, I'm one step away from perfecting a tune that lets one move forward in time, but it seems I've hit a roadblock. Echoes produce waves. What could it mean? Well, anybody would be like, oh, the echo tune, right? I tried to play it right in front of him, but it made me talk to him, so I stepped to the side and played it. And he said, my hearing isn't what it used to be, because you have to play it on the tile. And then, like, I literally wasted... Oh, I didn't. We don't even go back, but we do eventually. I gave up on the idea. I wandered the mountains some more. Ultimately used a Gale Seed to come back here and finish a little bit more of the trade sequence. Because this guy, I just want to make people laugh. There's got to be an easy way. Give him the cheesy mustache. What a hilarious mustache. It's a riot. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna teach you the funniest gag I know. Here goes. You get a ribbon. That's somehow a funny joke. Will you be a big hit? We can't do this anymore. Off with you. So, who could use a funny joke? That boy. Who's, Actually, that might be a different boy altogether. But remember the depressed boy? He's in the past. But he's the one who takes the funny joke and gives you what we need to give to Maple. Remember she's looking for a picture book? And then Maple's thing, we could trade that as well, but then what we get after that is still a little bit of the ways off, which is a shame because the item we get for that is what we need to bring to patch. So it would be nice to do the Tuny Nut and that in one go. There might be a way. But more on that when we actually do it, I guess. So this kid, speaking of things, who are you? Well, welcome to the darkness of my troubles. I'm so depressed, I want to laugh until I forget everything. Then I'd be happy. Ha. Tell him the funny joke? It's like making hard ore again. Because he does it twice, too, even. What's that? Ha. Oh, that's so funny, I forgot to laugh. Thanks. Thanks to you, I can be as depressed as I want to be. You can take any book you want from that bookshelf. There you go, we got a touching book. It's a sad story. Kinda weird that they put a depressed kid, of all things, in this game. In 2001? I mean, yeah, it existed, but... So yeah, that was a cut. We know killing about 15 monsters or so brings Maple on screen, so I was just killing random stuff, and I think she appears right up here. One more up, probably. And also, you notice we'd never been here before. We're in the present time. I never went left of Symmetry City in the present, so that's what we're doing here. And I thought that would be the solution, but... I actually don't even remember what the solution... Oh yeah, I do. Either way. Here's Maple. In like 2 seconds here. Oh yeah, I was even thinking echoes make waves. I was like, I wonder if he means literal waves. That's why I played it there. I don't know. Hey, that book. That's the touching book I need to take to Syrup. Why do you have it? Let me read it. What? Oh my. Ooh. How touching. You got the magic ore. It cuts a mean wake. It's the first one I made. Syrup never gave me any compliments on it. I'll keep this book. So the magic ore goes to Rafton. Which, yeah, after being lost some time, I cut that a little bit too. Hey, how goes the rafting? I'm thinking of entering a raft race, but I haven't been able to find a decent ore to race with. Give him the magic ore. Oh yeah. It looks like a toy, but I like it. In exchange, I know, how's this? Lazily playing guitar while gazing at the moon is so nice. Is that a Wind Waker reference? You got the sea ukulele. It has a sweet sea scent. That goes to some Zora character we have yet to even have access to. But then eventually we got back to business. Play the echo tune on that square. It has answered my remaining questions. Now I can finish my tune. Oh wow, I forgot he did it twice too. Ye of many tunes, I grant you a new tune. Time flows on when you play the tune of currents. When you play this tune, you'll immediately drift back to your own time. If you are in a place from which you cannot reach your own time, you'll return to the past. Play it to move from the past to the present. But you can't do it the other way around, though. So yeah, that was kind of a punch to the face, because I was right there and could have had that and progressed way earlier, but it's good because we did the trade sequence. So we're one step closer to the level 2 sword, which, just like the first game, that's the ultimate goal of the trade sequence. And we know that there's also a password that could eventually make that the level 3 sword, which we will be able to grab, unlike what I was saying in parts 1 and 2 or whatever. So immediately, you know you gotta come over here, thinking of that tile that's like right below this. Oh, actually, no, this is for the piece of heart. Yeah, so then we gotta go back up and go... Actually, no, we don't. What I did do, and I don't know if I cut this, I went up a little bit. I don't think I did, so yeah. Sorry, the post-commentary is a little clunky this time. But it's because it was a couple days ago, I forgot all these little details. Like, I can't remember that, oh yeah, for the next 30 seconds coming up, I walked up and did something pointless. Like, that's hard to remember that stuff after a couple days. Yeah, quite pointless indeed, too. But, commentary, continuation of what I was also saying in the dungeon last time. Talking about how for my birthday, I wanted, by the time you're watching this, to spend the whole day talking to therapists and getting help that I need. Well, I made an appointment, and I have no choice but to wait until February 7th, and that's just the intro intake appointment. And then from there, I'm going to be waitlisted even further because who I used to see is no longer taking new clients. And it's been so long that I'm considered a new client, even though they still have my record on file. Okay, here we go. You play the currents tune below the thing to come somewhere new. Basically all the things you would think as soon as you get that thing, you know, like, oh yeah, that's how you get to that other part. But yeah, I hate my brain for that. It's like, okay, you made a good first step, like the most minor baby step at making a change in the new year. You're going back to counseling. But you gotta wait till February 7th, and then you're gonna have to wait even further. So what are you gonna do in the meantime? This is where I wasted, I think I cut out like 30 minutes. Because this whole section where I am right now, I couldn't figure it out. Like the 5 or 6 screens circling this very mountain spot. That's a fairy fountain, but you gotta do something about the water first. And yeah, even still, like why do we have to wait until January 1st to get started on anything? Like, I keep on thinking, oh, in the new year, I'm really gonna start lifting those weights that I have and get back into a routine with that. It's like, well, what about right now? It's like, what's January 1st? How is January 1st gonna feel any different than tonight, you know? It's like, if you want to start up the routine, you might as well start now, and then maybe by January 1st, it'll just feel like, oh yeah, I still have to do this today, instead of feeling like a whole new thing. But yeah, this thing, obviously it's different. There's something up with that red thing. You know you gotta do something, right? I think I tried every item I have on it, and literally all you do is push it. So I cut like 30 minutes here. And that shifts all the water to the right side, which is how you progress, and also how you do that little fairy fountain thing. So I don't know, when there's a mess up that big, I think post-commentary is a good way to go, regardless of how it turns out. That's why the seed is back on the left instead of the right where I just pushed it before that cut. Because I called Moosh. I was doing stuff with Moosh. And now that the water is gone, you throw a bomb in the fountain. Do not throw anything into the water. But yeah, those fairies and their honesty. Did you drop a golden bomb or a silver bomb? Well, you want to be honest and say a regular one. You are an honest person. I'll increase the number of bombs you can carry to reward you. So I thought this meant 99, but no. I don't know if you can get that high, maybe. But 50 bombs, dude, that's still awesome. I don't know if we're gonna need that for boss fights or anything, but... But yeah, that's what I hate about myself and setting goals. I know I've said it before, but something like if I decide I'm gonna get a haircut, like that'll be all I do that day. It's like, okay, I got a haircut. Good. We did something. It's like, that's hardly enough. A haircut is something you do in between stuff you're gonna do anyway. Yeah, Moosh is chilling there because I was messing with him. Because before the water, that's just all holes that look like you need Moosh, but they're blocked off. So... you actually can't cross them. And all of this land looks really suspicious, but I don't know if there's hidden bombable things or... Five more minutes of video here. Just trying to think. So yeah, all of that I guess was just to get over here in the past. Oh yeah, because this is where the wall is. It's like American Gladiators on the NES. That was a fun game for a brief moment. I think the Super Nintendo one is worse. I haven't had any visitors in some time. I'm Patch, the restoration guru. Did you need me? You want me to repair that Tuny Nut? My restoration ceremony might fix it. Wanna try? Very well, follow me. Yeah, I messed this up the first time. So yeah, listen to the rules. I'll place your Tuny Nut on the green tile and recite the words of my restoration ceremony. You must knock all the beasts that appear into any hole. Sounds easy, right? Restoration is delicate work. Your precious Tuny Nut sits on these tracks. The cart starts moving when the ceremony begins. As long as you stand on the switch, the cart won't hit your Tuny Nut. But if you get off the switch, it collides and busts it. So sounds easy. I got that thing ready, figuring I'd need to launch it at stuff. But I think Rock's Feather's the way to go here. But yeah, that guy, he just wedged me to the wall, and I could tell I was already screwed. So there you go. Luckily, you can keep on doing it. I think for the thing later, we probably have to do this exact same thing, too, for the level 2 sword. Yeah, that's right. Just get close to the hole and then stand on the switch because you have some time. So yeah, it just passed. Might as well be good enough. So that will make the present time Symmetry City non-volcanic and destroyed. Which is how we get to the next dungeon. So that was the whole point of that, and of course out of curiosity I was like, what's up here if we... It's kind of like the magic mirror of Link to the Past. Swapping between the two worlds. But yeah, as far as like external game commentary, I think the two things I was thinking about was finishing my thoughts about how I've discovered with the whole depression crap, it not only limits on some days like normal work, but even something that's usually fun and enjoyable, kind of hobby-like this, it messes that up too. I don't know why, like I guess I've never really had an opportunity to test just that, but yeah. It makes me wonder sometimes. Now the volcano should calm down. I have to get that cave cleaned. Wait, will that work? Yeah, it did, okay. I think I knew what I was doing when I was playing, that's why I did it. But yeah, it's all nice now. And there's the dungeon. But before we end things off, I did go look just to see, out of curiosity, what's the town like now that it's saved. Do I have to be smaller? Yeah, I don't understand these two. I think they got the wrong size beds or something. So that guy's too big, and then the one over here is too small, because Symmetry City, it balances out in the middle. Do I have to be bigger? Yeah, like all of these houses are totally pointless. But yeah. I feel like even with post-commentary, I didn't finish that idea. But there's something to be said about perfect balance. Maybe that's part of it. I've noticed the seeds on the trees seem to replenish faster in this game than they did in Seasons, but maybe that's just me. Either way, thanks for watching, you guys, and I apologize for the post-commentary if it's not as good or something. So next time, level 4, Skull Dungeon. See you then.